Now I minimize that, and everybody ready?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Let's hit it. Hello, and welcome to our humble little podcast. This is Atlantis After Dark, the greatest place in all of cyberspace. Glad you could join us today on this first ever live stream. It only took us 2 years to do it, folks. Maybe next year we'll do some video. Baby steps. Baby steps. We have a great show for you guys today. We have a free t-shirt to give away. We have some fun content, and later on, Retmus is giving free hand jobs behind the dumpster at Wendy's. I'll tell you guys what. Let's not waste any more time. I'm here to go already. So are you. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get right into it and meet today's All-Stars. First up, warming up in the bullpen. The other day, he came into the room running. I'm sorry, let me start that again. Warming up in the bullpen. The other day, he came running in the room yelling, "Hey, honey, I just bought these Olympic-style condoms. They come in 3 colors, gold, silver, and bronze. And tonight, I'm going for the gold." His wife said, "You should wear silver. It'd be nice if you came second for a change." It's Biff by Adam West. What's the word, dude?
What's going on?
Another day, another dollar.
Absolutely. I'm happy to finish second.
You're happy to finish second? Good.
Yeah.
That's a gentlemanly thing to do as far as I know. Well, we're glad to have you with us today, pal. All right, next up, he is the Sorcerer Supreme of cyberspace. He's getting up there in years. He's getting a bit hard of hearing. Last week, he went to the doctor. His wife said, I'm so sorry, guys. Next up, I've gotten
You already cut me down once.
I've already cut you down once, right? This is what's fucked up, right? So
now everyone knows why we don't do this live.
No, this is totally different. I usually have my notes over here, and the screen is over here, and it's bugging me because the screen is fucking distracting. Anyway, so let me start over again. Next up, he's the Sorcerer Supreme of cyberspace. I'm not nervous. He's getting up there in years, getting a bit hard of hearing. Last week, he went to the doctor with his wife, and his doc said, "I need a urine and a stool sample." And he said, "Huh?" The doc said again, "I need a urine and a stool sample." He goes, "Huh?" His wife says, "He needs to see your underwear." It's Retmus. What's happening out there, Big Kahuna?
Oh, man. It's just like Destroy Retmus Day. What's up?
It is. Well, somebody's got to be a target once in a while. Everybody loves you, buddy.
Love you guys, too.
All right. Welcome to the show. What about this next All-Star? Last week, he went to a ski lodge with some friends, but there weren't enough rooms, so they had to share a bed. In the middle of the night, the guy on the right wakes up and says, "I just had this wild dream that I got a hand job." The guy on the left wakes up and says, "Me too." And then he wakes up and says, "That's funny. I had a dream I was skiing." Give it up for the man they call Hate Mail. How are you, man?
That's so appropriate, too, because I plan on doing a ski vacation in the next couple months.
Did y'all book separate rooms? Did you guys book separate rooms?
Well, I haven't booked it yet, but I will after that comment.
Okay. Good for you.
Unless, Biff wants to bring his grad.
Oh, well. There's always something. There's
Not
always
much
something.
of a ski, but I have melted a few snow bunnies.
Funny. Thanks for being on the show today with us, Hate. All right. Joining us on the show, the other day, she went into a sex shop, and the salesman said, the vibrators are over there. So she goes over and starts looking at the vibrator. She's looking and eventually points at one, and she says, "I'll take that nice big red one." He looks at her and says, "Love, that's a fire extinguisher." It's DCL Junk. How are you today, Miss Junk?
Thank you. The last time I used a vibrator, I broke all my teeth. Hey.
Oh.
Hell of a story.
Jesus. Okay. Great. Well, we're glad to have you on the show with us today, Miss Junk. Next up, he is the gangster of ganja. Last night, his wife was relaxing on the sofa when their son came in and said, "Mom, I got the runs. She said, "Just settle down. We'll get you something." He said, "Can you give me Viagra?" She said, "No. Why would you want that?" He said, "I heard you tell Dad to take it because he can't keep his shit hard." It's Secju. Welcome, sir. See, it's
Damn, he brought the kid into it. Fuck.
It's not just for Retmus today. It's for you too.
It's true. I was all ready to say I was disappointed that I already picked up Taco Bell because I didn't know about the extracurriculars at Wendy's, but fuck, you got me good on that one.
Oh, man. Welcome back, buddy. All
Happy
right.
to be here. Thanks for having me.
Everybody knows this next all-star. He went to a psychiatrist and said, I really want to stick my dick in the pickle slicer at work. The doc was unnerved, and he said, just try not to think about it. Next week, he came in and said, well, doc, I did it. The psychiatrist said, oh, my God, are you okay? And he said, yeah, but I got fired. The doc asked, no, what about the pickle slicer? And he says, oh, yeah, they got fired, too. It's Tootie-tron. Welcome to the show, pal.
Oh my God, I didn't know where that was going for the longest time. I tell you what, I was so horny all night, and I wish there was a pickle slicer.
Don't we all? Don't we
You
all?
should have gone skiing with hate mail.
Right?
Apparently he's good at it. So
Oh, boy. Well, welcome to the show, pal. And last but not least, from the hidden isle of Themyscira, the other day we were chatting and she was telling me that she had soda pop code names for her last 3 boyfriends. She called the first one 7-Up because he had 7 inches and knew how to keep it up. The second one she called Mountain Dew because when it came to mounting, he knew what to do. And then she said the third one she called Jack Daniels, and I said, wait a minute, isn't Jack Daniels a hard liquor? And she said, yes, he is. It's Witty Amazon. What's happening out there on Paradise Island, girl?
I think I'm gonna stick with a 7-Up. I hate
Love
Mountain Dew.
Love it. Well,
That's getting kind of weird, because you were going downhill from the first one. Your jokes were getting harder, and I'm thinking,
yeah.
I'm gonna be the last, and I'm gonna get hit harder.
Oh no! You got through that relatively unscathed, I think, didn't you?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
I'm
I
happy.
feel like Retmus is getting it the worst recently.
I know, right? Retmus is getting the business over there.
He's a very positive guy, so he can handle it.
Yeah.
It's all good.
He can handle it. Well, welcome one and all to the show. We are damn glad to have you, but instead of wasting a whole lot more time, I'm just going to get right into it. Let's get into some DCL. All right. The Batman challenge for the question is wrapped up, and boy, I don't know what to say about this one. It was easy. It wasn't easy. What do we think, guys?
Very easy.
Very easy. Yeah, very easy.
Super easy. I mean, you could auto through that whole thing without really even trying. If you have, obviously, if you have a more advanced roster, if you're a lower level player, maybe there's more struggle. But,
Yeah.
If you've been playing this game for a while, that should have been pretty easy for you.
No doubt. No doubt. At least we got one rebirth crystal out of it, though.
True.
So,
Did anyone read the whole story, by the way? Did anyone go through and read the whole storyline in there?
I didn't, but I saw the Reddit post about the the clip.
Yeah, the first page, it was like 3 pages of dialogue. So I just started skipping everyone. I'm like, I can't. I just can't.
yeah, that
Then,
dialogue was...
the last 3 or 4 were broken too. It just said insert page here or something like that.
It was the Riddler challenge.
Yeah, Riddler messed it up.
He did, that bastard.
Attention to detail.
Right?
That's it.
It's getting slowly worse and worse. Like it's getting to the point now where it's like yeah, I'm starting to get a little bit alarmed. Like,
Well, and it had the same glitches as last year, didn't it, Biff? You were just saying in the Alliance chat that the rings didn't distribute to the same issue that they had last year.
Level 1 rings.
Yeah.
Got my level 1 rings. Don't show up as regular rings. So they're going to have to issue those afterwards, after all the pitchforks and torches on Reddit acted like we're not going to get compensated for that.
Right.
We will.
Yeah.
Just stay tuned, folks.
Yeah. The recreationally offended crowd over there.
Yeah.
I mean, it had some glitches, but it's nice that they threw us something out there extra
Throw
to
a
do.
bone.
I'm not going to complain about it. Extra free stuff.
Yeah.
Especially for the people that didn't either buy packs or spend on the question, just on locker was, I'm sure, was a nice thing.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah,
extra. Whatever it
the
is,
same
it's
thing with
extra.
Talon last time, right? Like there was the same deal. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
Hopefully, some
Jace.
people in the community that didn't get their shards at all last time at least got them this time.
Yeah, true enough. No, it should be. Wasn't that with Jace, or am I thinking of somebody else?
It was Jace.
Okay.
It was Jace, but the reward shards were for Talon, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. Okay. Sorry. Old man brain. So, all right, that'll do it for our DCL content. Let's, no, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh, what about Nightmare Challenge? It was
Nightmare
kind of a
Challenge.
nightmare for
What
everybody.
That was
No.
actually pretty hard for a change. I
Yeah,
was
well,
really I was
it was
impressed.
RNG
I thought
hard.
everything was super easy except the last stage.
Yeah, that was RNG hard.
Sailed through it. If you bring the question, you just sail. You
Really?
sail.
If she doesn't die, I did
Yeah.
lose her early on the last one. I ended up getting through it because Spectre had gotten ramped, but I thought I was going to lose it.
Wow. Yeah, so I
Her and
guess.
the together make it pretty simple.
Yeah, the only thing, like I said before, it's I don't know, it's kind of not really a strategic challenge because every single character on that last stage can one-shot you with their very basic move. So you just got to figure out the way not to let anybody at all have a turn or something like that. I mean, I think it's just a little overkill that the basic can one-shot everyone. That bugs me. I mean, if it was like any other ability, I can understand. But come on, when you have the opposite affinity and they come out just with the basic move and you die one shot, and I'm talking an RB5, and I had one fully overhealed RB5 character, and it was one shot by a basic move.
It's just as you said, it's not strategic anymore. It's just
Mm-mm.
stun, make sure they don't get a turn, stun, make sure you get a turn, ramp Spectre, win.
Yep.
And like
Yeah.
it's because it's complete. It's ramp Spectre and Grodd because I still use Grodd.
Me too.
Yeah.
But it's just like it's such a crapshoot. Like I remember a few times ago, AB went 12-0, just ran through it, put in our thing. Oh, that was the easiest Nightmare Challenge ever. And it took me 25 times to finish the 12th node. This was like 4 or 5 months ago. And this one, I went 12-0. I had no problem on the final node at all. I just stunned until the 2 ramped, and it was over. And everyone else is struggling with it. So it just shows it has nothing to do with your roster. As long as your roster is somewhat advanced, it has nothing to do with anything other than luck and keeping people stunned.
Right.
I mean, that is there's a modicum of strategy there because I mean, when you have Atom Smasher now on the Nightmare team that takes out your Spectre, who is basically everyone's key to winning it. There is a bit of strategy there. You have to kill that Atom Smasher or keep it stunned, and you cannot do it on auto at all. Like it's difficult in a set.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, I've never used auto.
I just have a question for everybody out there. Did anybody beat it without Spectre on your team?
Yeah, there you go.
I don't know why I would
No.
try.
Did anyone
No.
get to past level 9 without Spectre on their team?
That's fair.
Why would you try that?
Well, it's supposed to be strategic, but like everybody can be one shot by the basics, so you have to use someone like Spectre to
No.
win.
Strategy goes to shit. I mean, even using Spectre, that final node, the first wave, if you can't get past Etrigan, you're lost. I mean, I've lost. Etrigan cleared my team so many times by himself. I mean, I would manage to kill all the other 3, and he would nuke my entire team. So why would I not bring Spectre? See?
Yeah, and that's my strategy in general is finish as quickly as possible.
Once you get through that first wave of characters, the last node is kind of breezy because Spectre ramps up. But if you don't have him ramped up, it's impossible to get through.
True.
And so I had
It's
to keep,
stunned.
I had to keep him stunned all the time.
Just wait till we get like a 4 all Spectres to go against or 4 all Etrigans, and then let's see what happens. We'll never get past it.
Right. I keep waiting for that ball to drop too, by the way.
Yeah.
That's
that's one thing that cracks me up when people say if they nerf Spectre, everyone will want a refund. It's like, you've gotten your money's worth so much with Spectre. Like, you've gotten more of a return on your investment with Spectre with every Nightmare challenge, every raid, every this. It's like, you still, like everyone's going to keep using Spectre no matter what. So you have to at this point.
You guys, somebody just said Spectre needs a stab.
Yeah, somebody's a smartass.
Boomstan is such a troll.
He's getting power. He's getting power crept.
It's a quality of life, Char.
That's right.
Quality of life character.
Yeah. Plus, there's so many counters for him at this point. Like, you don't need to nerf Spectre. Yes, too many people use him, but there are so many different and inciting ways to kill him at this point.
Oh, yeah.
Who cares?
No, I just mean like when people say like the want
right,
refund. It's I'm like, come on, you've gotten your money's worth.
Yeah, definitely.
There's like 77 characters that I'd like to ask for a refund that I haven't used past their month. So,
right.
Wow. Whose fault is that, sir? Oh, see, if you're like me, you just whatever you can take, man. That's it. Speaking of what the next big thing is, we speculated a little bit about this last time around, but the question, who actually was quote unquote fixed, looks to be shaping up to be a fairly wonderful, valuable tune. I think thanks to the event where everybody was able to unlock her, we should all have her leveled up or geared to some level now. I know that I sure do, but I haven't used her yet because I don't have anything to use her on yet. So, how many of you guys have unlocked her, and is she really all that in a bag of chips?
I think so.
I did a 2D tune on her. Sorry. I just did a 2D tune on her yesterday or whatever, and I recorded it, and it is currently, yeah, a little bit. She's fucking amazing. She's so good.
Right.
Like, I sailed through my 2D tunes. Sometimes I felt bad lately because I've been creating some shitty content. Like, my 2D tune PvP sections, I just get railed every fucking time. Lately. And
Behind
with her,
Behind the Wendy's.
it was just success after success after success. And the thing is that when you're playing with her on your team, she herself doesn't feel like the OP one because she's basically a crit Hippolyta. Like she doesn't do a lot of damage herself, but she enables your team to take way more turns, deal way more damage, attack way many more times because of all of her random call assists. Like, she's fucking incredible. I think honestly she's an S tier support too.
Wow.
And she also, I mean, the things like the whenever you're like putting debuffs onto the enemy team, like I can't tell you how many times my Spectre was stunned in the Nightmare challenge because she threw it back my team.
Yeah.
It's like she's amazing.
Yeah.
She's like so she's amazing.
And like M4 said, if 2D can win with Q, then she must be really good. So, and you can check M4's stream at night, Snark After Dark.
Is that really what it's called?
No, but it'd be a great name.
That would be great.
Perfect.
Great. But yeah, so still on the subject of question, is that all who used it? Is it just Miss Junk and
I have her at L2, and I think she's
L2.
awesome. I've been throwing videos into our Art of War channel so people can watch. And Witty had some good questions about the last one, basically pointing out in those matches that other people are the stars in those matches. But to 2D-tron's point, she gets your team going in such a way that, yeah, she doesn't seem like she's the one stirring the coffee, but she absolutely is. With the call assists, with the debuff transfers, the only thing that I'm really curious about is to see whether or not that hero gate on her fourth passive actually holds true. If she will maybe randomly start calling assists from villains and things like that as well, because that would be interesting if her kit works as described versus no, it does. Looks like Boomstan's saying it does work.
Yeah, you say it works, yeah.
It still works, yeah. They didn't fix that, so which means they probably never will.
Okay.
At this point,
Good.
I wouldn't, don't buy her because she calls assist villains, because there's a slight chance they'll fix it one day. But I think, I'm still using her as L2 in Siege, and granted, I'm not competing hard on Siege this time. I forgot to buy a couple times and kind of taking this month off. But she's a really good character. I think she's going to be a raid staple still. I mean, she's not going to be absurd like she was last raid, but I still think she's going to probably replace Hippo in your lineup, or maybe you'll use them together. So it's I mean, she's going to be a raid tune going forward.
That's a whole lot of call assisting with the two of them on a team together.
Yeah.
And that's really what my biggest question. Like, we're always looking for the next, raid. Well, we're looking for the next raid essential because
right?
people here actually know what that word means. A lot of people don't. Yeah. So the question is she going to be a raid essential? Which it sounds like there's a good chance once you're, not a multiplier. And the other thing is the question I had, hate mail too, and I think Tootie's answered it for me, but just for the group, I don't think this is a character that needs any sort of high rebirth or anything like that. It might be just one of those L5, maybe RB1 for survivability. But I don't.
I think she's solid at L2.
I think she might replace Kyle. I don't think she has the survivability he has.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a concern of mine too. Is he's got all those defensive buffs he stacks up, so he can keep taking punches while he's calling those assists.
Yeah.
I think a big part of what she's going to rely on is pairing her with Lois, so that way when she silences people and you keep the enemy boss silenced the whole time, Lois is going to have that better chance of applying hit chance downs, and that's going to save her a lot more often, I think. But I still think Kyle's going to be your superior choice because he can put on the awareness and survive longer.
You make a strong point, Tech J. I like that silence mechanic with Loa.
Very true.
Yeah, I mean, I know hit chance downs don't seem to work as well as evasion ups, at least in my experience. It seems that way, but if you can get a pretty hefty stack of them on that boss before they take a turn, then hopefully they miss the question, and that'll help her survive a little bit longer.
Yeah.
I think we just need to raw dog it.
I was just going to say. Raw dog
action, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I only have mine at L1, and she's still fantastic at that. I'm just like, I only need to think like 20 some shards, and then she'll go to L2. But she's definitely fantastic. I'm kind of surprised she's as good as she is.
What makes you surprised that she's as good as she is? Just the fact that they've been kind of blasé lately, or?
Yeah, I mean, pretty much. Well, and even like the character, I mean, technically she has no powers in the comic books, really. Mm-hmm. So to be that good of a support character that has the abilities, I would like to see her kit be something for like World's Greatest Detective or something like that, just to make him a badass. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of times we get characters that are a little more obscure and not as well known. I mean, the Question's pretty well known, but lesser known than like the main Trinity. And they're the powerhouses. Yeah. I mean,
it looks so badass when she's taking notes in the middle of the fight.
Oh, I know. I love that. That's my favorite thing. It reminded me of like when they had Benedict Cumberbatch's Sherlock Holmes, and he would like look around and see like all the different things and like taking mental notes of stuff like blinking. I was like, that is so cool looking. That was my favorite animation.
But her kit, when you look at it on paper, it didn't look like it'd be that great. Like it looked like it'd be okay, but it was very surprising how good it came out.
I tell you who else is surprising me was Poison Ivy in Siege. She goes like 50 times.
She doesn't work for me on offense, but on defense, she's psycho.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like I'm going up against it, and all of a sudden, like, she's going left and right nonstop like 4 or 5 times every time. And I'm just like, what is going on here?
I've been using Fire and Ice in almost every team just for fun because I don't really care. And Fire just melts all the reds, so I never see her take a turn really. But
yeah, I wish she did the same thing when we're using her.
Oh, so
but Penguin is also he's like really up there. I mean,
he's amazing.
Yeah,
I think Penguin's good, but I honestly thought he was going to be better based on how excited everyone was after the rework and what he does on paper. Like, I really thought I was going to have a lot more trouble with Penguin, but he hasn't been an obstacle at all. Like, Ultraman has handled him no problem for me in Siege, so I don't know. Maybe he's given other people problems, but I haven't had any issues against Penguin at all.
He's not that hard to beat necessarily, but he's really good when you're using him. I mean, being the fastest tune, who does speed down.
He stops, he kind of neutralizes, not really completely neutralizes, but he controls. Like, everybody, and that's what he was designed for. And I think they did an excellent job with his rework.
Oh yeah, he looks good. But I'm not trying to say he's not good. I don't know. He just doesn't seem to be an issue to get past. Like certain characters after their rework, you're like, holy shit, how am I going to get past this person? And I felt like on paper, his kit kind of had that looking to it, especially with him being the fastest tune in the game at this point. And I just feel like it didn't live up to that, at least in my opinion. But I probably set myself up with higher or lofty expectations.
I don't know. M4 took Armand V5 already.
I'm sure that one will be a pain in the ass to get past.
Yeah.
Yeah, he might have a little survivability.
Well, I love his constant, where he puts the 5 affinity power downs. It's like you trigger, and he triggers that, is out of turn from his passive, and then he'll apply those 5 down every time he puts his shield up, does his little umbrella twirl, and you get like a stack of like 5, 10, 15 of those affinity power downs, and it makes his survivability super high, even against Ultraman.
Well, I'll give you guys
really get you in trouble.
I'll give you guys a 2-year anniversary spoiler for next month. And I shared this on Kitty's stream yesterday. The 2 new tunes next month look, on paper at least, psychotically good. Like, absurdly good.
Shit. I was hoping to take the month off. God damn it.
Next month. So save some of your gems and your rebirth crystals. Next. I mean, I don't know how they couldn't be like S tier based on looking at them, and most of the group agrees. But we'll see. We'll see. I've been totally wrong before. Like I thought Fire was going to be bad, and she's amazing. I thought but yeah, it looks scary.
Well,
I noticed. I think I saw Boomstand say something about not using King Shark too much in the siege, and I've actually had really good luck with King Shark, so far. At least he's been a star. Like as Whitty will attest to in the videos that I've posted.
Yeah.
Like King Shark is biting people left and right.
He's posting videos to showcase question, and all I see is King Shark.
Well, like I said, she makes him go. All those call assists, he keeps applying bleeds, and the fact that he has a guaranteed stun is great for taking him against all these Aquaman-led teams, because you can slap the stun on KOA and apply the turn meter down. So now you're controlling the turn meter and keeping KOA from stopping you from doing that. So I really like that part of his kit, and it's made it real easy to cut through a whole bunch of different teams with that.
Actually, the only time I've struggled with King Shark has been against Aquaman teams because of the turn meter down setting him off. So you also got to be really careful with that.
Well, right. That's why I always open with the third to stun KOA, so then that's not going to happen.
Right.
Yeah.
King Shark's the reason I started using Fire on every team, because every time I lost, it was due to King Shark going nuts.
Every time I face King Shark with an Aquaman, he has never used his turn down. Every single, I've never seen him use his turn down against me when I use Aquaman. Every other time, but not him.
Yeah, he keeps stunning my Aquaman too in Siege. Like if I take him against another King Shark, I'll stun their Aquaman and then he stuns mine, and I'm like, shit. that has happened.
well, I'm talking about survivability. What about this team? And I want to bring this up because Sectu raised it in the chat a little earlier on, and I thought it was a fantastic team, and I'm totally going to steal it. But let's say you're facing Superman, Azrael, Question, and Spectre. Who do you kill first, and what kind of fucking nightmare team is that?
Myself. I kill myself first.
Good answer.
I mean, if you could get to him, I would say definitely get rid of Spectre first, because he's the one that stuns the crap out of everybody and goes nuts upon kills. But Azrael's nuts too, because every time you hit someone, he goes off. That is a nightmare team.
Yeah.
What about the fact that as soon as you kill someone, the Question's going to get 70% turn meter up. She's going to use the second power to call to assist, and then she's also going to give turn meter up to her team after she takes her turn. So now you've lost complete control of the match because you didn't kill her first.
Well, it all depends, and if you have Spectre on your team, then Spectre could stun her and two people. He gets stun 2 people.
Yeah, if you're lucky when you try to clear Superman starting taunt.
Yeah, that's a good question. We'll find out. We'll find out.
Oh, there's always ways to beat everything. It's just a question of the order, the preferred order. Like the standard has been you kill, Spectre first, and that's it. Yeah, obviously I'm seeing in the chat, like everyone's like, True Sight exists and there are answers. Yes, obviously there are answers to every single lineup out there.
Yeah.
The question is, who are you killing first in that lineup to make sure that their counteractions don't destroy your team on defense? That's the question.
Black Canary leads, Spectre stun 2 people. He'll have True Sight. And have another character that does a stun as well, like Connor. And then everybody's stunned and you can wipe them out.
Fair. I'd have to check the speeds on all that to see if that would actually work. And what if Superman on turn 1 pops 2 of your people and stuns them?
I really like Ursa a lot for that.
Oh, yeah.
Ursa has been proven to be a long-term tool in my arsenal to absolutely obliterate all of Spectre's, Etrigans, all of those problem child blues. And Black Canary, I just took her to RB5. So those 2 together are fucking phenomenal. And in my personal opinion, I think it's better than Booster Gold. It's better than any other, like Batwoman, Shiva. They can all fuck off because Ursa does a significant better job at murdering.
What's your Ursa at?
Just L5, yeah. I might take her to RB3 though, just because she's been fucking incredible for me.
Yeah, I've seen her a lot lately.
I know Ursa Nightmare challenged one shot, like on a question call assist, killed my Grodd, and she got called for the second call assist and killed my Black Flash. So on that final node, so at least in Nightmare, she was a pain in my ass.
Yes, on Nightmare, Ursa was one of the scariest ones because there was, I think, it was the 10th or the 11th node where there were 2 Ursas on one wave, and I couldn't kill them fast enough, and they obliterated my own Spectre. And I think that was the one match I didn't even bring Spectre to. I took him off my team. I was like, okay, this isn't working out, so I need to actually take him out because he's the detriment to my team right now.
Oh, I'll tell you guys what. We have had a thrilling discussion today, but I'd like to do something a little bit different right about now. I think I'd like to give away a free t-shirt. Are you guys in the mood to give away a free t-shirt?
Yes.
I love t-shirts.
I'm always in the mood for free stuff.
Yeah. Who doesn't love the free stuff? Time for our second annual Lazy Little Bitch giveaway. And as you can see here, I have my hat with all kinds of names in it. All the names of the people who, and just to prove that they're all different names, I'll pull a couple of different ones out at random. Oops. Hopefully that didn't make any fucking noise. And you can see that one of which is Kal-El and one of which is Wally Ball. And I'll do my best to hold the names up to the screen so you guys can read them all right. Anyways.
And Kal-El and Wally-Ball, you did not win anything right there.
No, you did not win anything right there. Just the example.
It was a test.
Statistically speaking, your odds have decreased.
No, you never know, right? All right. And the winner of the second annual Lazy Little Bitch contest, and I am not even... Can somebody read that for me?
I can't see it. No, the screen's so tiny.
Moomin lost the bet.
Moomin! Moomin!
Oh, he's in one of my videos, isn't he, Witty? Isn't that one of my Siege videos, is beating that one?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I just put whatever name they had on their little emoticon. So right there it is. Moomin lost a bet. Moomin, pal, DM me or details right over here over Don Discord, and we will get you squared the fuck away, pal.
I think you said you couldn't do a non-US people. It's Moomin.
No, I said if we can come up with a solution that works. But yeah, as far as me shipping a shirt overseas, no, I'm not gonna fucking do that.
Yeah, it's just not going to be an Atlanta's After Dark shirt. It's going to be something from Amazon. There's like the Super Bowl champs. Yeah, like one of those that they send to third world countries and they make up T-shirts for the wrong Super Bowl
Atlanta's during the day.
Atlanta's during the day.
And congratulations on becoming a lazy little bitch.
Yeah, congratulations, Moomin.
It's a very important title to have.
That it is.
To change his name.
Yeah, change your name. Lazy little bitch Moomin. Moomin, lazy little bitch. Oh, boy. Yeah,
Wally wants a recount.
Wally wants a recount. I'll tell you what. I'll draw another name out of here, and if it's not Wally, he wants a recount.
Watch it be Wally. I would be hilarious.
It would be hilarious. No. If I was going to draw a second name, it would have been Hawk Guy.
Hot guy.
So no, there's
So
no
close.
recount. So Hawk Guy was so close.
If Wally won, he can get no size bigger than medium.
So it has to really
That's not
fucking
fair.
curl his stuff up right. Yeah.
Those of you that don't
You're
get
gonna wear
that.
it on one arm.
Yeah, I know.
Jesus.
For those of you who
Congratulations,
don't get
Moomin.
that, Wally is a pretty
Beefy guy.
big fella.
Yeah, he's
Muscle wise.
right.
We don't want to make it sound like he's
no,
not. He's a well put together, strapping lad.
he could.
You
bench
told me
press
he was
my
a fat
truck.
piece of fat.
No, quite the opposite.
Oh,
He's a
That's
kingpin.
me. I'm the fat guy.
yeah. He could bench press a pickup truck. Okay, that's Wally. Anyway, congratulations once again, Moomin. You are indeed the man. And I want
And
to go ahead. I'm
He
sorry.
changed his name.
Did he? Did he really change his name?
He changed his name. Yes. Lazy little bitch.
Food stamp. He won AB's fresh worn underwear. That's fucking great. I love that. Sending it right to you. I'm not even going to wash it first. It's going to be extra fucking vinegary by the time it gets to you.
For the two of you, that should be the shortest distance in shipping too, shouldn't it?
For who? Wally? Oh, yeah. He's just down the road.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good old Wally. Poor dude. Anyways, I want to do one thing really quick before we take off, before you take it to the last word. DCL Junk, as you know, is our resident fucking awesomeness. And she has created a bit for us to partake upon our very first, I say last like it's our last one, right? Our very last live show. No, our very first live show for our second year anniversary. And
It's going to be very last at this rate.
it's going to be very last at this rate, right? But I want to share this with you guys, and hopefully you guys can hear this because this is really fucking awesome. Let's give this a show. Let's take a listen. Please welcome to the Gotham Friars Club roast of Bruce Wayne. All right, thank you all. You're so kind. Thank you very much. Thank you. Bruce Wayne. I haven't seen this many rich people in one place since Jeffrey Epstein's island was shut down. Robin is here. He's 16 now, or as Bruce Wayne would say, middle-aged. Let's face it, Robins are like washing machines at Wayne Manor. They get replaced every 10 years and have both taken loads from Batman. Oh, Bruce, I know, we know you're Batman. Come on. Acting like you're not Batman is about as believable as Clark Kent in the Daily Planet believing that people still read newspapers. Our first roaster needs no introduction. The man who loves bombs and usually drops them on stage, the Joker. Welcome, buddy. Welcome.
Bruce Wayne. Seeing the man you become, I wish you could be more like your parents. Dead. Too soon?
All right. Our next roaster comes from Bizarro World, where funny is serious. I have a hunch his roast will be very funny. Please welcome Bizarro.
Bruce Wayne am so ugly. If Bizarro dog as ugly as him, I bring him everywhere.
Anyone else? How about you, Scarecrow?
Thank you. The rich white guy He likes low crime rates. Ugh, and loves making money. The only thing he's afraid of is a Democrat in the White House.
And now a man whose mask is deadly if he takes it off, because it means we'd have to look at his face. It's Bane!
I hear Bruce Wayne is still having nightmares about me. His back snapped like a Snyder bro watching the Joss Whedon cut. You're supposed to be laughing at that. It was funnier in my head.
Brilliant, just brilliant. I think we can wrap this one up. So thanks everybody for joining us tonight, and stay trashy, Gotham. All right. Thank you, DCL Junk. That was a fantastic bit, and I hope that people could hear that.
We can hear everything but the sound effects.
Oh,
Couldn't
really?
hear the sound effects, but you will be able to hear them just fine on the recording.
Okay.
If you want to re-listen to that
That
part.
was a team effort, by the way. Everyone did voices. You'll hear a lot of voices. So
Yes.
And for anybody that pays attention to Teen Titans Go, don't worry. AB can fix anything in post.
Yes, I can do a lot of things. I don't know if I can fix everything. But yeah, that was it. You guys will be able to hear that on the all the sound effects on the real show. My apologies, guys.
Once again, first live show for a bunch of old people.
Yeah. Fucking old people.
Our second live show is going to be on Tictogram.
Right. And the funny thing, people want video from us, and I keep telling them, no, you don't.
No, you don't.
No, this is what'll happen, folks. You see, shit goes awry. Anyways, let's take it around for our last word on the second year anniversary show, and I am going to take it around to you. Why don't we start with you? What's your name? Redmus. Take us to church, pal.
Did you forget Redmus's
No,
name?
I did not forget Redmus's name.
He was searching all the windows. He was like, I gotta find
I was like,
I can say his name.
who is it?
Okay.
Is
Redmus, you
Redmus
there,
alive?
buddy?
He's taking a shit, probably.
Oh my God! Well, all right. Well, let's.
Can you not hear me?
Oh,
There
wow.
you go.
Yeah, he's back. He's back.
Oh, okay, sorry. I was just saying, like, the way you obliterated me earlier, like you wouldn't remember. But anyway, I just wanted to give a big thanks to everybody. I mean, think about it like this: we all get together, we hop on here. We've never met each other, but we've come to be great friends just by communicating, and we're willing to and have reached out to each other and helped each other in times of need. And it just goes to show you how people. There is a good inside of everybody, and it does come out, and it's just kind of cool that we've all come together based off a game, off of this little tiny video game that we bitch about all the time. But I mean, just look at the board, how many people are on here and they're enjoying this with us, and it's just all because we communicate with each other, we have fun, we enjoy the time with each other, and we help each other out. And I just want to thank everybody. Thanks AB, Biff, Witty. You were I think the original OGs of the show that are here, and I am super thankful, and I'm glad everybody's able to join and get some entertainment out of it as well. Because it's kind of nice to spread a little bit of joy, fun, and laughter to everybody. And I just want to give a big shout out, thanks, and can't wait till the next anniversary.
Well said, buddy. Well said. All right, Biff, tell it like it is. You're next, pal.
I have a lot to say, just to piggyback on that. Just thanks everyone for showing up. I think I woke up once in the middle of the night this week, like with sweating, being like, Why did no one show? But no, I was very pleasantly surprised to see over 30 people, taking time out of their actual schedule to not listen to this, on demand when it worked for you. So thanks, everyone. Appreciate the support and appreciate the laughs that we have together. And thanks for showing up.
Couldn't have said it better myself, Biff. Thank you very much. All right. Hate mail. Tell the people what they want to hear, Pod.
Well, I want to say congratulations on 2 years going strong and consistent, unlike some other podcast that's been around for a while. And but great job with everything that you all have done. It's been really fun coming on here, letting your hair down, or in my case, letting my baldness shine. So I appreciate everything you guys do. It's really fun coming on here.
Yeah, and being able to swear too.
I know.
Yeah.
By the way, you don't sound bald. I just want to say that.
I know. I sound like I have a luscious mane. That's why I haven't done camera yet.
I always envisioned you like with the John Stamos haircut.
Oh, the flowing back hair, yeah.
I keep talking in the video. I'm like, but yeah.
I picture Patrick Swayze in Roadhouse.
Oh, okay.
Patrick.
Yeah. So, I mean, people aren't for such a disappointment.
It's either Patrick Swayze or Uncle Jesse, right? From Full House.
That's it.
Oh, boy. All right. Well, thanks for being with us today, Hate. Tootie, give us your last word, pal.
I'm just happy to be here. And honestly, like what Retmus said, this community that we've built, it's 10 times better than the actual fucking game. Like, the game can actually fuck off. I don't actually give a shit about it. No, I'm kidding. But I do really love the people that we have just here. Like, this community, this game, all the content that, I'm a part of, thankfully. I'm grateful to be a part of. Whatchamacallit, it takes up a lot of my time. Like, a lot of my time. And I wouldn't have it any other way.
Very good. I wouldn't either, buddy. Thank you very much. Secju, tell us what's going down, pal.
I'm just gonna echo some of the earlier sentiments. I want to thank everyone for joining us today. It's been a pleasure to be included as part of the podcast group, which started for me this year. So I really appreciate the core AAD people bringing me in, and happy to be here. And I thought it was pretty cool to have people submitting questions, making comments while we were doing this. It was neat to be able to respond in real time. So yeah, I liked it. And I think at some point you should unmute somebody randomly and let them give a last word, since we have some friends with us live. If you can do that. I don't know. Retmus can probably do that, right, Retmus?
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. So,
pick another name out of the hat, and if they're here, unmute them.
Pick another name out of the hat? Sure. In fact, let me just do that right now. If they're in the chat room, you get to have a last word. You're not going to fucking believe this.
Was it Moomin?
Boomstam.
Boomer, are you lurking?
I don't see him on here.
I think his icon dropped out. Damn it.
Did he
yeah,
just
right when
leave?
you named it, he dropped out.
Oh, well.
He ran.
Oh, that's going to get mentioned and talk with us. He ran from his last word.
So he gets the scared little bitch award.
He gets the scared. What
Said
about
just
this
not
one?
me, please. Who is that?
I'll do one more. Who is this one?
Wouldn't said not me, so obviously you just shine the light on yourself.
Bacon
Zuzu!
Shit, Zuzu. Bacon Lord, are you on the chat? Are you on a last word? You can have one, buddy. No?
Nope.
All right. Well,
okay.
then
Third time's the charm. One last one.
One more
and that's
time. We still got to get to Witty and DCL Junk too.
Yeah, I fucked everything up. My bad.
I know, right? Who's that?
Jeez. Train off the track.
Hawkeye.
Hawkeye? Is Hawkeye on?
Looks like. Nope. Keep going.
All right. No.
Okay.
Who's next? We're going to be here all fucking day.
Oh no, I meant who's next.
Oh, who's next?
For the final word.
All right. Miss Junk, please follow that. Give us your last words.
Thank you. I'm thankful that Hawkeye wasn't here for the last word. And no, you guys have been awesome. I'm kind of new with here at Alliance or AAD, and you guys have been absolutely wonderful. So yeah, just want to say thanks to you guys for taking me in and let me be part of the alliance.
Well, we're glad to have you. Thank you very much. Witty, give us the bottom line.
Yeah, I think I speak for everyone when I say I'm very proud to be a part of this team, and we've been strong for 2 years, and I hope more to come. If the game allows us to be here talking nonsense about it, I'm here for it all the way. And to our community who support us and make us keep going, all love for them and for our team. That's it.
Very well said. Thank you very much. And I don't usually take a last word, but I'll take a really quick one. I too want to thank all of the community and everyone here who has been supportive of Atlantis After Dark and this humble little show for as long as it has been. We've really come a long way, and that's all because of you. And I will try to do some video later on down the road. I promise. I will try. We want to thank all of you for taking the time to be with us today. Get on our website, atlantisafterdark.com. Grab some cool swag from the merch store. Get on Discord, talk directly with us, and hit that subscribe button because you know you want to. For Biff, for Witty, for Retmus, Secju, Hate Mail, Tootie, and DCL Junk, we'll see you all right here next time for another episode of Double AD. Thank you, everybody, and so long, everyone.